You believed the raise was the fix. It wasn't. Give it 3 weeks. You'll be back where you started, and you won't be able to explain how. I've watched this happen to people earning real money. Bonuses, back pay, a debt finally cleared. Within a month, they're broke again, as though the money passed through them rather than settling anywhere. It isn't bad luck. It isn't laziness either. Whatever story you've been telling yourself at 2 a.m., staring at a balance that makes no sense. This may be financial trauma, and here's the uncomfortable part. Your brain is executing a script it wrote when you were far too young to question it. You have been obeying that script your entire adult life without ever reading the terms. Think back to the last time you had money sitting untouched in your account. Be precise about what you actually felt. Not happiness. Unease. As though it wasn't safe there. As though it needed to move before something took it from you, regardless. I grew up hearing, "We can't afford that," more often than I heard my own name some weeks. So even now, earning a decent living, buying something I can easily afford still carries a guilt I can't fully account for, even to myself. And it wasn't only guilt. Some months I moved through money quickly, as though it needed spending before it vanished, because some part of me never fully believed it would stay. Two opposing behaviors, one root fear, wearing different disguises. For years, I called that irresponsibility, poor financial discipline, a flaw I assumed I'd been born with and would spend the rest of my life managing. If you've ever said, "I don't know why I did that," immediately after a financial decision, I don't believe you were careless. I believe a younger version of you made that choice, not the adult holding the card. Here is what I misunderstood about myself. It was never a character flaw. Chronic financial stress in childhood does more than create memory. It wires your stress response system. Your amygdala learns to classify financial uncertainty as a threat, filed in the same category as physical danger. Which means the guilt I carried was never truly about the purchase. It was an alarm, sounding from a nervous system that learned long ago that sufficiency was never guaranteed. That is scarcity mindset, not a personality trait, but a survival mechanism your brain never received permission to switch off. Logic alone was never going to resolve this. I could understand the budget, genuinely want to save. None of it mattered much, because my nervous system was still executing outdated code, and behavior follows the wiring, not the spreadsheet, almost every time. This is why just budget better has never actually worked for me. It was never a strategy problem. It's a threat response problem. And no spreadsheet resolves an alarm system that is still actively firing. So ask yourself honestly, right now, when you think about money, what feeling surfaces first? Not the thought, the feeling beneath it. Fear? Shame? A flat numbness you've stopped noticing? And here is the harder question. Who taught you that feeling? I wager it wasn't a stranger. It was likely someone you loved. Someone who was frightened themselves and passed that fear down without ever intending to hand it to you. So which is it? Are you still protecting a version of yourself that once had nothing? Or will you finally let the adult, who genuinely has more than they realize, take the wheel?
You do not heal this with a better spreadsheet. You heal it by giving your nervous system small, repeated evidence that safety is actually possible now. Not eventually. Now. Before your next financial decision, pause and ask one question, silently or aloud. Is this the adult deciding, or the child who is still afraid? Naming it creates a half-second gap, and that gap is where an actual new choice gets to exist, instead of the old script running unchecked. That gap will not resolve everything overnight, but it is the first place the wiring actually begins to change, and that is more than any budgeting app has ever offered you. If any of this resonated, that is not weakness surfacing. That is awareness. And awareness is precisely where change begins. Next video, I examine the exact moment your brain chooses debt over discomfort, the dopamine trap hiding behind nearly every impulse purchase you've ever made. Subscribe if you're finished inheriting a script you never wrote.